Our next category, and we'll shortly be having a break for some dessert, coffee and tea, is the Honorary Life Member Award. Honorary Life Membership of the Institute is awarded to a member who has made an outstanding contribution to the LIV or to the community over a sustained period. The winner is selected by the Council after consulting with the LIV Awards Committee. Previous recipients include the Honourable Bernie Teague, the Honourable David Jones, the Honourable John Cain, Ian Dunn, Alan Cornell and Erskine Roden. The winner of the Honorary Life Member Award is John Corcoran, Chairman of Russell Kennedy. John was elected to the Council in 1998, served as President 2001-2002. In 2009, he became only the second Victorian lawyer to serve as President of the Law Council of Australia, citing human rights as a key issue. He is also a board member of the International Bar Association, and in 2003 was awarded a Centenary Medal for services to the community and to the law. He has been a partner at Russell Kennedy since 1986 and was appointed chairman in 2008. John Corcoran.
Thanks, Ross. It's good that Ross mentioned that I was elected in 1998 because I lost the election in 1997. I won't be quite as brief as the 50-year recipients, but I do think it's important that I acknowledge this tremendous honour. But I do think, as some of the other speakers have said, it's the wrong way around. I think I have much to thank the Institute for the great opportunities that I've been provided with in this journey since 1998. I think when you're in a leadership role with an organisation like the Law Institute or the Law Council or the IBA, you get a lot of reflected glory. It's sort of like an iceberg. There's so much going on underneath, whether it's staff members, and the Law Institute's always been blessed with terrific staff members that work so hard for the profession and for the public. Also, of course, there are hundreds or thousands of volunteers. We've seen some of them today with the various committee work. I think it's so you really do feel very privileged to lead an organisation like this. I thought I'd just briefly mention three things that I think are really important about law societies like the LIV. Of course, we have a representative role, and that's critical for our members. We provide so many services, and I think this organisation has become so good at that since it became, with some trepidation in 1997 or 1998, a voluntary organisation. We also, most importantly, set the standards for our profession. And if we don't do that, we're not an independent profession, and it's absolutely vital for our society that the legal profession is independent. Commentators such as Michael Kirby and Sir Ninian Stephen have made it clear in learned papers I've used to debate with governments on this topic that you cannot have an independent judiciary without an independent profession. And the third component is the public interest role. And basically you can summarise this by the organisations like the Law Institute and their members really defend and promote the rule of law and human rights. And I think that's a great thing they do for the benefit of our society. But of course, none of that's easy. The bodies like the Law Institute, if you're the president of an organisation like this, you get some pretty punchy letters. There are real challenges in providing services to such a diverse membership. We have Law Institute members working in Shanghai, at Frankston Community Legal Centre, at Mildura law firms, and government lawyers. They have completely diverse interests, but they are basically lawyers, and that is the link between us all. Personally, of course, there have been some lighter moments. I'll only mention one in the interest of time. But it was a humbling experience my first day as president of the Law Institute. The then CEO, I didn't mention the CEOs before, of course, that was a terrible oversight, Mike. How could the organisations run without them? Ian Dunn thought it was the right thing for the new president to meet all the staff, so we got together in what was then the Snail and Bottle before John Cain got to that and turned it into a lecture theatre. And I was introduced to all the staff. Ian even said nice things about me, and I made a speech. And then I went up to the presidential office, which was then on the second floor, and then I thought eventually I better go back to Russell Kennedy and do some work. But it was raining, so I went into the bookshop. Well, that's not a problem, because I could buy this beautiful yellow and purple umbrella, and it had a price tag, $15 for members, $20 for others. I proffered $15 and was asked, "Are you a member?" So I certainly have had a lot of enjoyment, and I must, of course, thank my firm. My firm's been terrific to me, and of course, and I shouldn't really single anyone out, but if I don't, they'll kill me. The colleagues in my practice group who are here, Wahun Lau, Catherine Ellerman and Rosemary Southgate, I thank them particularly for picking up the pieces when I haven't been there. And also, of course, I want to thank Jill and my boys. And finally, I see on our Russell Kennedy table Jeff Provis, and unlike Collingwood, it's good to see Russell Kennedy was able to go back to back. Thank you very much.